Hi everyone, it's Heather. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all of our recent videos. We are here about to have dinner at Miller's Smorgasbord. They are located in Ronks, PA, Lancaster County, and they are on Lincoln Highway. Here are a few things about Miller's Smorgasbord that you need to know before you go. They are open 7 days a week. They are not open for breakfast, and yes, they take reservations, and they do have plenty of parking in the back, which you will see here in just a moment. So from Route 30, it might not look like there's much parking, but there is plenty in the back, so you will be fine. If you do have groups of 26 people or more, they do ask that you contact a specific person, and you can get that information from their website. They are only closed 2 days a year. Those days are Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Other than those 2 days, they are open every single day, and don't forget, including Sunday, which in Lancaster County is a big deal. A lot of your smorgasbords and buffets like this are closed on Sundays, but Miller's is open. But again, remember, not for breakfast. They are open about 11 to 8 p.m. depending on the time of year and the day you go. A nice thing is if you don't want to wait outside in this patio area, you can go check out the shops at Miller's. You can go while you wait, you can go before you check in, after you're done eating, or you can just go there and skip Miller's altogether. Either way you go, check out the shops. Here is the first one. It is Anna's Gifts and Sundries. And I do want to point out, so this has its own entrance, and you'll see the bake shop has its own entrance, but they are also connected in the middle. So this store has jewelry, souvenirs, little knickknacks, some travel necessities maybe you need or forgot about. It has a little bit of everything, this part of the store. And also know they each have their own cashier. So when you're in this store, they have their own register to pay for your items. And they are open 7 days a week. Also, they typically open before the smorgasbord opens, but always check out the hours ahead of time just to make sure. Next up is the locally made food shop. Remember, this is connected. It has its own door, which I'm going to take you through right now, but it is also connected in the center. So if you were to go left, you would be at the Anna's Gifts and Sundries store. We're going right because we're going to check out all the baked goods they have and all the local goods that they have here. And yes, this side is also open 7 days a week. You will find so much deliciousness here. So in addition to Miller's Smorgasbord products that they have, the baked goods, jams, jelly, salad dressings, all of that, you will find other local goods here too, including Emma's popcorn. You'll see in just a few moments a wall of different olive oils that you could just have a good time sampling them all. And they also have some knickknacks and little gifts and souvenirs here too. Coffee, if you want local coffee, that is here, and you can also buy a cup of coffee. They have the peanut brittle, cashew brittle, they have chocolates, they have local honey, of course pies, cakes, cinnamon buns. All of that is here. Make sure you check it out, and it's all delicious. We always have fun walking around and getting something sweet and delicious to eat. Here are the sticky buns, delicious. Here are, I shouldn't say just olive oils. There are oils and vinegars all around here, all different types of flavors, and yes, you can sample them. And I love these because they're so cute, but they're perfect for souvenirs and little gifts, are these mini jams and jellies. And here is their chocolate and candy I had mentioned earlier, and they have those vintage candy sticks. I always enjoyed getting them as a kid. And here is where you can buy a cup of coffee. Here you go. You can try local coffee right here. Simple, no line, no rush. Next up, we have the quilt shop at Miller's. And in case it makes a difference for you, I am going in order of what was closest to Miller's Smorgasbord. So Anna's gift shop was first, then the local made baked goods shop was second, and now this quilt shop is next. Pay attention when you walk in. Read this sign. If you want to touch any of the quilts, be sure to wear gloves. Now that that's out of the way, they are also open 7 days a week. They usually open about an hour or so before Miller's Smorgasbord, but they close early. So if you want to make it to the quilt shop, make sure you get there probably before 5. The sign here said 5 for some of the nights, but again, always check out the hours on the website before you head out. But they will probably most definitely be closed after your finished dinner. The quilts are absolutely gorgeous, and they have so many quilted products. It's not just for your bed. They have baby things, they have kid things, they have kitchen items, they have just decoration. You hang a quilt, you don't use it for your bed. And a little small fact about me is years ago, I actually knew how to quilt, and I could quilt by hand. Not sure I could still do that now, and not as good as they do it. And last but not least, this building by itself is Ruthie's Women's Boutique. I believe they have a couple locations, but this one is at the shops at Miller's, of course. They are only open 6 days a week. That's it. They are closed on Sundays. Their hours are about 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. so they are open before the Smorgasbord opens, but they are only open till 5. So if you want to go here, make sure it's before 5 o'clock and not a Sunday, and you should be good to go to check it out. Now that the shopping is done, we are headed into Miller's Smorgasbord lobby area. So you'll walk through these double doors, and here's the lobby. You will need to check in. There is a sign to tell you where to do that. The lobby is a good size, but remember, you have this lobby, you have the outside when it's weather permitting, or you can go check out the shops. You do not have to wait here the entire time. So it's really up to you. When we went with 9 of us, some of us, stayed, and some of us went and checked out the shops. Their hours will change based on the time of year that you go. They typically stick to 11:30 as a standard open time, Monday through Saturday. Sundays, it's 11 a.m. The closing times are most likely the time that's going to change. So they are open later in the summer, and then basically at the end of August, when kids go back to school and summer vacations are over, their times are shortened a little bit. So it is very important that you check out their website before you just show up. That way you know you're going to get in when they are open. As I said before, they are open 7 days a week. They are closed Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. The time that pricing will be different is for Easter, Mother's Day, and Thanksgiving. So those will probably have a different pricing than the other days of the week. And again, call and make reservations. You can only call, I'm trying to think real quick. You can only call Monday through Saturday to make the reservation over the phone. You cannot call Sunday to make the reservation. I believe you can still use the app. And that app they use is Resi, and you can find the link to that through their website. You can also make the reservation online. Exception is for those special buffets times. So again, Easter, Mother's Day, and Thanksgiving, you will need to call. It is recommended you call. I think they open the reservations for those 30 days out, and you have to call. You cannot make reservations for those special buffets online, and they do recommend reservations for groups of 8 or more. Another huge difference between Miller's Smorgasbord and other local Amish Mennonite type smorgasbords is, of course, Sundays. They are open, and Miller's serves alcohol. So you can get cocktails, beer, wine. They are not included with the price. You will have to pay separately for those, but they do have alcohol if that's something that you're interested in at Miller's. The prices I'm going to give you are current at the time of this recording, and this is for their traditional smorgasbord. This is not the pricing for Easter, Thanksgiving, or Mother's Day. So for people who are 13 years of age or older, it will be $29.99 per person. For kids ages 10 through 12, the price is $14.99 per person. For kids ages 4 through 9, the price is $11.99 per person. And kids 3 years of age or younger are free. Also note, alcohol is extra, like I mentioned, but any non-alcoholic hot or cold drinks are also extra. They are not included in those prices. So any hot and cold beverage that you order for ages 13 and up, it will be $3.99 per person, and for ages 4 to 12, it is $2.99 per person. And yes, you do get free refills. Parties of 8 or more will get 1 check, and you will be charged an automatic 18% gratuity. So remember that when you go there, the gratuity will already be added if you're a group of 8 or more, but you will only get 1 check. If you'd like to be guaranteed you will sit together, make a reservation, call ahead, and let them know. Otherwise, you could be split up if you're a party bigger than 9. Now, if you know you do not want the whole buffet here, the whole smorgasbord, you can actually get something smaller. They offer the soup, salad, and breadsticks smorgasbord, not breadsticks, breads, and you can purchase that just by itself. The cost of that is only $19.99 per person, except make sure you check because it could be different for, again, that Easter, Mother's Day, and Thanksgiving smorgasbord days. If you get the soup, salad, and bread smorgasbord, but you still want dessert, you can add the dessert buffet, and that will be $8.99 per person. And now I am going to tell you the little story about how it started. So in 1929, Anna Miller started making chicken and waffles and selling them to truckers who their rigs were getting fixed by her husband. Miller's is still, almost 100 years later, serving up chicken and waffles in addition to the rest of the grand buffet. And after she started, over the years, more and more people were coming. It got popular, and it got so popular that it overtook the workshop. More accurately, I guess, it overtook the repair shop. And in 1948, Anna and Enos sold to the Strauss family. And it was to Beatrice and Thomas Strauss. In 1957, they officially changed the name to Miller Smorgasbord and started serving up their popular 7 sweets and 7 sours. And you can still find the 7 sweets and 7 sours served on the smorgasbord today. In 1973, they expanded their baking capabilities and established the Miller's Bakery, and that is now located in the shops that we went through earlier with all of their baked goods. Just in case there's any confusion, the storefront for the bakery is there, and they still do the baked goods at the restaurant location, but you can purchase them down at that bake shop storefront. And in case you didn't know, another little, not a secret, but another little information is that Anna's Gift Shop and Sundries used to be the lobby gift shop. And of course it grew and is popular and they needed more space. So the lobby gift shop moved with the other storefronts and is now Anna's Gifts and Sundries. And here we are the current year, and Miller's Smorgasbord is still a family-owned establishment. And I didn't forget the restrooms. If you're in the restaurant, you will need to go back out to the lobby to use the restroom. And once you go out into the lobby, you will turn left, and here's the hallway to the restroom. If you're coming in the front doors, then of course you would go turn right down that hall to the restrooms. And here they are. They are very large. There are 2 sets, and each set has its own set again of sinks, dryers, baby changing table, and you will see in just a moment. I'm going to go down, and here you go. I assume the men's is set up the same way, but I did not go in the men's restroom, but I can't imagine it's that much different. Please take a few seconds and make sure you subscribe to our channel and like this video. Thank you so much for watching.